Hello Mount Zion grandparents and parents that are watching this, and welcome to our virtual Grandparents' Day. I'm really disappointed to not have you all in our building. Usually we're buzzing and the kids are so excited, and as a staff we're so excited to have you all here. It's like a little family reunion, and I'm really sad we don't get to do that this year. But we wanted to do something to acknowledge our grandparents. And so each of the classes have prepared a little something for you to watch either on your own or as a family as our virtual Grandparents' Day for 2020. So thank you for watching this. We know you're not all local, but so many of you are so very involved with your kids and your grandkids, and so we hope that you just enjoy this wonderful little montage that we've put together for you today. Proverbs 17:6 tells us that children's children are a crown to the aged. And I'm not calling any of you aged, but please take this time and enjoy your grandchildren and enjoy the crown that your grandchildren provide for you, and wear it with pride. We have some awesome kids in our school, and we're so proud of them. We're so thankful that you trust us to partner with you, and that's a huge part of our goal as Mount Zion Christian School, is to partner with our parents. So thank you for trusting us to partner with you in raising up all of these awesome kids. We pray that you have a very blessed Thanksgiving and that you just enjoy this video that all the kids have put together.
Welcome to kindergarten! Earth is the Lord's and everything in it. Psalms 24:1a.
And
lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Matthew 6:13a through b. Not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. Matthew 12:21.
so we would like to share a very fun song, and we hope that this song about Abraham and his story inspires you, fills you with joy, and brings you encouragement to leave a legacy of faith for your children, your grandkids, just like Abraham left a legacy for his children and his grandchildren and his great-grandchildren, and even us who are children of the faith today. Enjoy.
Abraham was righteous man, find out these whole land. God said, oh, you gotta go to Canaan and you will know. This baby he kept on track, he obeyed and didn't look back. All you got, even took an enemy life. And it's title 2. God on Grandpa because my grandma plays games with me and my grandpa plays volleyball with me. My grandma plays games with me sometimes, and she's also playing with me. She also sits with me. My Baba takes me away from her sometimes, and that gets me really angry. But my sister comes and gets me calmed down, and my dad plays with me, and I wait while he takes a shower. When my grandma and grandpa takes me in the car, and it was my birthday. I had a birthday lunch, and they took me to Columbus, my favorite place, and I got to pick 2 presents, and that's all. Sometimes my grandpa takes me fishing on his boat, and my other grandpa living in Chicago also took me. And sometimes me and my fake grandpa, I have 2 grandpas, but he's my fake grandpa. And he sometimes bakes cookies with me, even brownies. Yummy. And with that, we take walks together all the time, but she hurt her leg, so she can't take long walks. And I don't care, but sometimes I want to take long walks, and it's fine with her because I always go with my auntie. Sometimes my grandpa and papa, they always take me for walks. They always take me for long walks and sometimes short walks. And they always take me to the toy store and also the carnival and everything I want to go. When I was at Grandpa and Grandma's, when we were exploring, we get to find a wolf stand, and he always takes me for long fishing. Once, my parents took me to my grandma and grandpa's to sleep over, and me and my grandpa, we ride on his tractor, and we watched movies and ate popcorn. Sometimes me and my grandma go on bike rides, and they're not very long, but we get to keep doing them, and I like doing them, but my papa can't ride them. When I turned 5, my grandma going to take me to my park, but then my grandma thought it was closed, so we went to Culver's to eat something. We got ice cream and a hot dog, and then we went home and opened, and it was in the morning, and I opened the present. And then my grandma came, and I couldn't wait till my real birthday. And then my grandma was there at Burlington for a long time because she lives in Wisconsin. And then my grandpa couldn't come because he had to get into a doctor appointment, and he had to stay home because his back and his foot hurt and his leg. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good and pleasing and perfect will. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. His good, pleasing, and perfect will.
Hello, grandparents. I'm Mrs. Becker, and these wonderful young people behind me are the second graders here at Mount Zion. In addition to everything they've been learning about so far this year, we've been involved in a special reading enrichment program called Hail to Our Chiefs. Each week, the students learn about another one of our presidents, how that man lived as a child, and where he fit in the line of presidents. And we'll start with George Washington.
George Washington. George was born in 1732. George had 5 brothers and sisters. George was 11 when his father died. George was good at math and started his own surveying business at 17. George became sick with smallpox when he went to Barbados with his brother Lawrence. George was in the General in the American Revolution. George was the first American president. George died in 1799.
Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was born in 1743. Thomas Jefferson had 9 brothers and sisters. 2 of them had the same name, Sam. Thomas Jefferson's father died when he was 14. He inherited his father's property at the time.
Christmas.
Christmas was his favorite holiday. Thomas was famous for
Writing.
the Declaration of
Independence.
Thomas became president in 1800. Thomas Jefferson died on January 4th, 1826.
Abraham Lincoln. Abraham was born in a log cabin in Kentucky in 1809. Abraham grew up in Indiana. Abraham's family had only one book, the Bible. His parents could not read it to them because they did not know how to read. Abraham's mother died when he was 9. His father left him with his sister Sarah and a 14-year-old boy neighbor. During the winter of 1818 through 1819 to go back to Kentucky to get Abraham a new mother. Abraham's new mother, Sarah, taught him how to read. Abraham called her his best friend. Abraham was elected the 16th president in 1860. Abraham died in 1865.
Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson was born in 1767. Andrew's father died right after he was born. Andrew had 2 older brothers. Andrew's mother and brothers died in an attack by British soldiers when he was 14. Andrew joined the army to fight for American independence when he was 14. Andrew was taken prisoner by the British Army, the only president to be prisoner of war. There he became very famous, and Andrew became president in 1828. Andrew died in 1845.
Dwight Eisenhower. Dwight was born in 1890 in Texas. Dwight moved with his family to Kansas. Dwight had 4 brothers. All the boys had the same nickname, Mike. Dwight liked to hunt and fish. Before every breakfast and every dinner, they listened to a Bible verse. Dwight went to West Point Military Academy. Dwight became the general of all Allied troops in the World War II. Dwight was elected president in 1952. Dwight died in 1969 after several heart attacks caused by a bad habit of smoking. Jimmy Carter. Jimmy was born in 1924 in Georgia.
Jimmy had 2 sisters and 1 brother. Jimmy's father was a farmer, and his mother was Jimmy Carter. Jimmy was born in 1924 in Georgia. Jimmy had 2 sisters and 1 brother. Jimmy's father was a farmer and his mother was a nurse. Jimmy had many friends. Jimmy was so smart that he earned the top reward for his high school Santa Claus, but the reward was taken away because he was caught skipping out of school. Then Jimmy joined the Navy in 1943, and Jimmy was placed in the submarine for the war. Jimmy was elected president in 1976. Jimmy is our oldest living president.
George H.W. Bush. George was born in 1924 in Massachusetts. George had an older brother. George had the same name as his grandfather, so his family nicknamed him Poppy to match his grandfather's nickname Pop. George joined the Navy on his 18th birthday. George flew airplanes in the war. George's plane was damaged after a mission. The plane landed in the ocean. After George was rescued, he said that he thought God had saved him for something special. George was elected president in 1988. George died in 2018.
Happy Grandparents' Day!
I'm bowing.
All right, this is our 3rd and 4th grade class at Mount Zion, and we just want to share a poem with you about grandparents and about how much you guys do for us and how we love and appreciate all that you do. And we have a song to share with you that's an oldie but a goodie, and we put a little twist on it.
Grandparents are as good as gold, reminding me of the days of old. Always greets me with a hug, never stern or cold or smug.
Delighting me in the words I say, proud of me in every way.
Always with me when I'm glad, rocking me when I am sad. Every boo-boo taking care,
Never-ending love is there. Telling tales both true and tall, super special one and all.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong, they are weak but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Whatever this is. Grandparents are as good as gold, reminding me of the days of old. Always greet me with a hug, never stern or cold or smug.
Delighting me in the words I say, proud of me in every way.
Always with me when I'm glad, rocking me when I am sad. Every boo-boo taking care,
Never-ending love is there. Telling tales both true and tall, super special one and all.
so funny. Hi.
I love when we cook meals together.
The memories I remember of my grandpa is walking with him, playing with him, spending time with him, and that's all.
My favorite memory is with my mom's side of my grandparents. We're going to the Keys and going kayaking. My favorite memories from my dad's side with my grandparents, we're going up to Michigan with my cousin Lizzie and going on a tractor ride. But one of my favorite memories from that part is going back all the way to the house and then having to bring back gasoline because the tractor ran out.
My favorite memories with my grandparents are my birthdays and sleepovers and everything they have given me. They live in different places, so we get to visit them, and I love going to my grandparents' houses because I get to spend time with them.
My favorite memories with my grandparents are when I shot my first buck. It was very exciting. Something I like to do with my grandpa and grandma Raby is I like to go fishing on their boat. My nanny likes to go shopping with me, and it's really fun. I love them, and I'm grateful for all the things they've given me.
I want to see the grandpa stop in action because so often my dad does it and it just makes us laugh so hard we're technically crying. Now, I only can kind of say that because I really have nothing else to say since I don't really know my grandparents. But if I had the chance to know them, I would get to know them for one day, especially on my birthday. Thank you.
My favorite memories with my grandparents is when I went to the biggest Great Wolf Lodge in Texas with my grandpa, and when I broke my arm, he went down a big curvy water slide with me, and it was fun having him with me. And another memory I love with my grandparents is how they always make me and my family laugh, and it's always so much fun to spend time with them. One of the memories that I love about one of my other grandmas is that she always is nice, and she loves playing and telling stories to us. And they're just really great grandparents, and I love my grandparents. Yeah.
My favorite memories of my grandpa and grandma are talking with them and working with my grandpa on his ham radio. What I don't like is not being able to see them as much as I would like. But I love my grandparents a lot.
One of my favorite things to do with my grandparents is the Grandma Grandpa Camp. We make all sorts of creative things and spend a couple of days there making candles, homemade ice cream, and oobleck. It is very fun doing this with them, and I wish I could spend more time making these things.
One really important tradition in our family is going to Pelican Lake. This is where all of our family comes together and spends 8 days together making memories and having fellowship. This is a very fun thing our family does. We go tubing, get ice cream, and go and eat a big fish fry with all the fish we've caught throughout the whole week. And we do this all together. This is my favorite vacation every year. I get to see cousins, aunts, and uncles. My family has been going to Pelican Lake for vacation since I was 3 years old. We have great memories here at Pelican Lake. This is a memory I will have forever.
My favorite memory with my grandma, who we call Busha, is when I slept over at her house and she spoiled me with ice cream, soda, candy, and popsicles all night, and we watched movies till the sun came up. When my parents arrived, she told me what happens at Busha's stays at Busha's. Another one of my favorite memories is with my papa. He used to take us on tractor rides around a cornfield and his neighbors' yards, and we would pretend that the rocks we saw were wild animals like hippos and elephants. I hope I make more amazing memories like these with my grandparents in the future.